So, my name is Jimmy1. We're gonna be playing what? We're gonna be editing, and we're gonna be showing you how to do some animation. And by we, I mean me. So let's have some fun with that. So first off, grab whatever you're gonna animate. I'm gonna have both. Oh, that didn't look too bad. I'm gonna have both of them. And let's move you over here and move you over here. Alright, so what we're gonna be doing is we're going to be doing animation. We're gonna be showing you, by we, I mean me, showing you how to do this. Now, it's a lot easier than you think. First thing I suggest doing is, zooming in by a lot in the timeline. Let's just shrink these fucking things. They don't need to be that big. If you want to have a background, I would have one. Let's see here. Let's get a background. Here we go. That's a good one. Now, before we do anything, if you're going to do zoom in, if you want to have zoomed in, zoom, do it first. Zoom in before you do anything else. Otherwise, it'll be hard and shit. Now, if you want it to be zooming in at the same time as the animation going on, you're going to want to do this. Now, as you can see here, it does come up. Now, like I said, if you want something to happen and it's zooming at the same time, you're going to want to do this first, otherwise it's going to be hell. But if you want to do animation now, you just do this and it'll build off of that. So let's just watch this masterpiece. As you can see, it's moving, and then she'll go right back. So that's only if you want to zoom in. Now we're gonna get into basic editing where you don't have any zooming in or anything. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to work on this. So first off, go to Visual Properties, choose whatever you're wanting. So I'm going to be wanting to animate the motherfucker in the left, Angie, whatever the fuck, and animation. And now you pretty much got this. You can do whatever, but it will only, if you're thinking you can do this and now count the animation, you're wrong. It won't do that. You actually have to physically move it. Press this button here, otherwise it's going to be hell. Add animation, move this over here, move that, add animation. That's how you do vibrations and shit. So it literally is like a key thing. If you like, so yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to have her spin and move over off the screen. Now we're going to be seeing what that looks like. So it doesn't even look like anything happened. So what you gotta do is you gotta pretty much zoom it out, and this will affect how fast it goes. So there's that. Now when it comes to sizes, we're going to be testing this out on the other Angie. We don't need this bitch anymore. Broad, whatever. We're going to be needing this one. If you want to change sizes for something, you can't do it with callouts. There is a way, and I'll show you that at the end of this video. So here we are, we got her. If you want to change sizes, you can just add animation, you shrink, you move it, do that. So whenever you do an whenever you have one of these thingamabobbers, it's going to basically always go as far back as possible unless something stops it. So I'll just suggest doing this. If you want it to be like a 1 second thing, just over there, just go all the way across and let go. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have it be two little motherfuckers. I think frames, I guess. And there we go. That's how you do size. So now that you know how to do that, let's go into callouts. So we're going to be using this, no fill, because we don't need that. Oh, and I'm going to give you a little tip on how to make professional videos. But if you're going to be doing this with captions, first things first, go to Effects, Style, and choose Plain. Otherwise it will look stupid as shit, and it just looks generic, so don't do that. But we're not going to have anything, so who cares? Go for no border, no fill, which I really wish was automatic. I don't really give a shit for them. Only helpful whenever you so often. We're gonna have black color palette. Let's make this white and no fill. Oh, another thing is turn off shadows, unless you don't want them off. But we're gonna not need them. So here we go. Derpy derp. For some reason that is white. We're gonna change that. We're gonna turn off shadow because it doesn't look good sometimes. Now, as you can see, whenever we try to do this, that won't change the callout size. You just Control A and choose this. Derpy derp. All right. So now, here's where things get complicated. Visual Properties, you can just do this and spin it. As you can see, it just works perfectly fine, blah de blah, nothing comes as a problem, you can just have it move from one location to the other, but here's where it gets complicated, and I don't know why it's as complicated. Add an animation, go as far away from that animation, or just cut it out, and then delete it, and then move it over here. This is for if you want words and stuff. Add animation now, and now you can stretch it. I think this is a glitch, but it should just be a feature because I need it more often than not. So now, woo! it zooms in. So that is how you do some animation in Camtasia. You can get really inventive, but don't expect to do anything Egoraptor level. You probably could if you really were that tenacious of not using Flash. But if you're thinking that this is going to crash less, this thing's $300 and only 100 of it will probably be worth it, because the other $100 is from crashing. The other $100 is from small problems that should be fixed by now. I love Camtasia, but shit, it's overpriced and buggy. But that's how you do animation. Hope this helped out. It took me forever to figure this out, because what I used to do is I just use zoom and pan. So I hope this helped out. If it did, tell me. And if you guys want me to explain how to do stuff in Camtasia, go ahead and ask. If you have any questions about my videos that I use in editing in, I can go ahead and show you that. So see you guys until the next tutorial, which is going to be on how to do professional video making.